And this is my fantastic flight simulator. Thank you for watching. I just used a 20-inch monitor, I think, and I put some nice encoders on there. And the bezels are just cups that were cut and painted black. The big ones are 3 inches, and the small ones are, I think, 2.5. The big ones were just party cups, like the solo ones, and the small ones are King Super sample cups. You can find. I still need to figure out a way to make the radio, but this is just a template. I also need to make a GPS. That's a less impressive template. Yeah, I decided to incorporate a glove box that opens, and I just store wires and like a timer in there, spare key, but I also have a keyboard for ATC controlling an FSX. Here's my control lock. I just made it out of paper, some extra wire, and a piece of MDF. There's my ignition key. It's a motorcycle key hooked up to a 5-position rotary switch. Technically I haven't hooked it up yet, but it looks a little like this. Here are my switches. This is a double rocker switch. These can move separately if you want. Yeah. And then here are my toggle switches that go to things both in the simulator and in real life. Like this one controls that. Here's my yoke. It was originally a CH Products yoke that I painted black and cut it off right here and put it to a 3/4 inch sprinkler pipe. Actually, it's an electrical pipe, but that's okay. And it just sits back there. And it's an okay mount, but I might improve it later. There's my avionics master switch. It's supposed to be a dual rocker, but it's a single rocker. There are my 2 toggle switches. This one connects to the LEDs on top of the lights. I know it looks a little blue, but it's really white. And then this one is supposed to be hooked up to a light down here for the pedestal. In real life, it would be a dual encoder, but those are like $15. I don't know if it works. So yeah. Here is my throttle quadrant. The third axis I use as flaps, which is a bit controversial. And then here's my mixture, my throttle. I just used the Cytec throttle quadrant because I didn't want to make my own, because I'm lazy. Here's my PA system I use for air traffic control radioing. It's hooked up to a megaphone right here that plays lovely music and sirens. So that's always useful when you get ramp checked. And it's hooked up to this. You'd be like, "This is your captain speaking. We're having some turbulence, and in-flight beverages are now not free. Thank you." Here are just some simple push-pull switches. I'm hoping to hook them up to a real heater and a real fan, and the fan will go right there, heater might go there, kind of like it is in the real plane, but that might get interesting, so we'll have to see. These are my Rudder Pedals. I think they're Thrustmaster Pros. Yeah, they're nice to have. This is my zero delay set. Unfortunately, you can only really use momentary push buttons with them, but you can hook up a delay to them, or yeah, a relay to them, and then you can use them as toggle switches in simulator. Right here's my trim wheel. It's not actually there. And then here is the piece of resistance. If you press this button, that pops open. And I'm supposed to put juice boxes in there, but instead I put like random stuff. It's just a little feature that I did when I got bored. Thank you so much for watching this video, and remember, life is a journey, so keep on flying. Oh.